Here we go again, guys. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Today, we got a test drive on a 1992 Ford Mustang convertible. This has got the 5.0 under the hood. Looks like the AC, power steering, all that stuff's still up under the hood. Fairly stock. Look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. I have financing and shipping available for you. And of course, if you hit subscribe, you can see the cars that we post every week here on YouTube. For now, in this video, we'll be taking it down the road, pointing out chips, scratches, flaws. How does it drive? What's wrong with it? I'll let you know in this video here. That's what we do with every car on the lot. I'll tell you what, sit back, relax. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off on any test drive, we look around the car and we place a bet. Do you think the horn works on this one? We do that with every car on the lot. Seems like half of them don't work, and maybe it's just a classic thing. As we look around the car here, the dash is in pretty good shape. It's not all cracked up. Console looks good. Even the armrest is still in pretty good shape. It's not all beat up or crushed. The seats, I mean, that looks like they freshly got them done. Door panels are in good shape. Same with the back seat. You can definitely tell that it has been redone. The top on this thing from the inside looks pretty good. We'll be checking the outside throughout the test drive. It is about 40 degrees here. I'm not excited about driving with the top down. At one point in the video, I'll drop it and I'll show you the whole process and we'll get some outside shots. From now on, we're gonna take off. Try some of this stuff out here. So our gas gauge has came up to a quarter tank. We're gonna stop and get some fuel because I'm not running out. Engine temperature's on its way up and it's showing 44,000 miles. With that being said, every 100,000 on these Fox bodies, they like to turn over to 0, so that could very well be 144,000. I'd say in the condition of the car, that's probably gonna be it. AC, just pulled down on our tachometer here. Not coming out of the vent, but cold air is coming out of the vent up here on the dash. Power on the radio, not cutting on. You could tell they changed out the CD player. Look, I just pulled that back out. So yeah, there was probably a aftermarket CD player that somebody put the factory back in, which is good. A lot of people keep the factory stuff. Wipers work quite fast. Horn, did you place your bets? Let's hit it. Works good. All right, guys, we're gonna hit the road, see how she runs and drives. Let's do it. Okay, had to pull out the lot. We've got all kinds of trucks pulling up. This truck here's got Ferraris and everything on it. I thought that was pretty cool. It's our transportation. So anything that I see in these videos, I'm gonna let you know. That's exactly why I do these videos. I noticed the shifter on this one, the linkage, is a little bit off. So it's going into reverse there, and then when you go down into neutral, it's right there. But usually you can come down into drive and it's not, so the linkage is off. There's overdrive. All right, so getting back down to 1, you're not gonna get to 1 without fixing that. Anything I see, I will let you know. We'll pull on down this way. So we're gonna head to the gas station. This is the first time I've driven this ride. Let's take off here. A little bit of a slip from second to third there. Speedometer's not really reading correct. It says we're going 70. We're only running about 45, 50. It's going straight as an arrow down the road and the steering's nice and tight. You hit the brakes, stopping good. listening for that slip. I felt something. There is an adjustment under the hood here. It's like for the kick down, and if it's not set exactly right, it could cause that issue. I've had this happen before. Oh, our gas station is packed today. Let's see if we can find an open pump. I'll put about $20 worth of fuel in this. The gas gauge is below a quarter tank, so we'll be checking in. I'm sure it works, but we're about to find out. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Up here at the gas station, I put about $20 worth of fuel in this ride. So let's go ahead and check out the gas gauge here and see if it works. Like I said, it was on a quarter tank, or below a quarter tank, really. Square key. That gas gauge looks like it's working. It's coming up. Probably end up on a half as we start driving around. I did notice one thing. That idle fluctuates. That's not me hitting the gas. Give her a second. Watch it again. It's fluctuating like the air compressor, AC compressor is cutting on and off, but could be idle position sensor too. But yeah, let it be known. Let's get it. Okay, so I'm going to take this top down, and to do so, you pull on both levers and hit the button here. Coming on down pretty good. That's where she stops. Oh, it's already cold. All right, windows. What's up with this back window here? I can hear it. It's not dropping though. Sounds like it's just free spinning inside there. All right. Well, may be able to help it down, but I'm definitely gonna need both hands. So let me mess with it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be that crazy guy and drive around with the top down today. because I want to get a thumbnail picture when I get back to the lot. So we're gonna cut the heat on. And I was gonna say, so yeah, it's hot. I was gonna say there was a check engine light on, and I thought maybe it was coming up because of the surging up and down. Like as soon as I cut the heat on, it turned the idle up. The check engine light has cut off, and I'm kind of wondering if that is why, and it probably is the idle not staying exactly right all the time. But the motor's smooth. This car, it seems to be running and driving good. Transmission had that little spot in it. We're gonna check it again on the way to the lot. So let's head on back. I'm ready to freeze. It's gonna be great. But I did go ahead and do my walk around, and this is a pretty clean ride on the paint job. Interior's a lot of stuff that's been replaced. So stick around towards the end of the video for picking out the flaws. Test drive, then picking out the flaws. You know, we do that every day. Definitely did. Did you hear it when it shifted from second to third there? I want that to be known for sure. Kickdown's hooked up. She pulls pretty strong. You know, with the heat blowing in the floor like that, it's actually not too bad riding down the road. I just look goofy. But that's not the car doing it. Does have a little bit of a whistle when you give it gas. Did y'all hear that? Okay, so when you got her almost floored, it doesn't do it at all. I'm really starting to think it is that adjustment again. Let's try it one more time. Second to third there. Watch out for everybody. Open road here. We'll try it one more time. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that test drive. Now we're going to be doing the walk around, picking out the flaws segment of the video, and I've got plenty of cars to jam in for you. I'm going to get all these videos done before I go out of town and have them scheduled to be listed. That way I don't get behind. You want your videos, I got them for you. Thanks again, guys. I'll be right back with picking out the flaws. It's that time again, getting ready to walk around, pick out the flaws. I'm gonna be looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents, whatever there is. I'll try to find it and point it out to you so you know what you're getting before you get here. Check out maplemotors.com for finance options, shipping options, and detailed pictures. This one here's got 4-wheel disc brakes and they look fairly new. We'll be going over that as soon as we get walking around the car. I went ahead and opened the trunk and the hood so I'm not jamming the camera into the paint job and messing anything up here. So we're just kind of getting her set up so we know how she runs and drives. let's start picking out the flaws. You could definitely tell this car, it's got a decent paint job on it. A little bit of orange peel on the front right off the bat. When I kind of get close, look up here, you can see it. I want you to know about that. So let's go around the front here and see what we can find. So on the front bumper, it is very clean, in great shape. I'm not really seeing too many imperfections. There's a little dirt down here that could be wiped off. Around that front there, looks pretty good. You got a chip right here. Headlights, you can tell they've been replaced. Coming down the lower portion here, up around the fender, looks pretty good. Picked up some dirt on the test drive there. When I say they look new, look at them. Somebody's done the brake job. It's in pretty good shape there. Tires on this look new. Coming on down the lower portion, man, we did run through some puddles or something. Ever since that snow, every test drive I pick up so much dirt. Little chip there. I see what you guys are talking about up north now, except for minus the salt. We don't have that here. There's a little chip there. There's a ding right here. Real small, but it's there. Kind of orange peely, just like the front bumper there. Picked up some more stuff from the road. Got a paint run right here by the gas cap. Got a chip right there on the lower portion that's tan. Also a little bubble popping up there. That's plastic too, so it's not gonna rust. Same with the back brakes. That stuff looks brand new. And the tires are in wonderful shape. Coming back this midsection. It's pretty clean in there. Little chip on the mirror there. Edge of your door's got a couple little chips. Top of that fender. Not too bad. Front window looks like a light scratch on the driver's side. I don't know, can y'all see that? And that's from the windshield wiper there. I've seen some guys buff those out before. I don't know if that one's gonna be able to do it or not, but they have definitely changed the windshield wiper since then. All the trim around the window looks great. Pretty good shape. A lot of times the water will get trapped up here, but I mean, look how clean it is. It does have some dust in there. Got a little spot here. Looks like new seals in the windows. Newer seals. Yeah, you can still see the sticker from where they've replaced it. You can take that blue off and it's nice chrome under it. Let's see. They didn't take this enough. They took all the others. I can't get it off. Maybe that's why. Trim piece there's a little bit loose. Oh, there's a screw for it. Needs to be tightened up. Little fabric on the top there is missing a little bit of it. You can see how it's old. It's kind of crumbling. The seal though, that's new. That's been replaced. Somebody's put a lot of money in this car. Coming around to the back. Back in. Looks good. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of imperfections. There's a chip down here at the bottom. But usually on these, the back starting to, you know, clear coat's coming up. All that kind of stuff. This one looks great. Your jam, seal, all that stuff looks good. Even the mat in the trunk. I'm liking that. Let's pull it up. See what's under it. Another mat. What's under that mat? Oh wait, another mat. Detail guy, what are you doing? You gotta keep going. This top's laid down in there. Put the tag back on the trunk lid here. Coming down with the trunk lid. Missing your Ford emblem. I noticed some of the Ford emblems on this one are missing. I don't think actually it has any. Yeah, they took them all off. Give it that clean look. Trunk is shut. It's pretty easy. Looking across the top of it, it's in good shape. Got a little chip here on the hinge. Battle scar. All right, coming down the lower portion, back midsection. Let's do it again. There it is. I see the little wave on the lower trim that separates the two-tone. That's common. I see it all the time on these Mustangs. It's where the sun's heating it up, and it's just over the time, it just starts getting a little wavy on that strip there. It's like this little piece on the door. I'll show you here in a second. Got a little bubble popping up right there around the fender. A couple chips right there in the corner. The wheels have some chrome. It's pitting on them and popping off. Let's see here. Got phone calls. I'm gonna have to call them back. You got a little chip there in the corner. Coming down the lower portion. So far so good. This is where it's kind of wavy. Ain't much you can do about it. Definitely picked up some dirt there. Up and over, you got a little chip here. Coming on back. Pretty good. Back down this mid section, you got a couple little spots popping up on the paint job there. Chip right here in the middle of the door. Chip right there on top of the door handle. Oh, looks like a bird got us. Corner there. Get back over this side. Hey. Nice seal. Loving how they did the interior. The seats look great. Some imperfections there on the trim. Across the top here. Really looks good. Back this direction. Too bad. You got a sticker up here. Chip on the window. Cool. Made it around the ride. Let's go on the inside. I like that. So we're gonna open the door here. Checking out the door panel. She don't want to stay open, but it looks pretty clean. A lot of times that little bag at the bottom here is all ripped up, and that's actually in decent shape. There is a little rip there though, and what it goes from is screwdriver stuff being thrown down in there, or people getting out and just kicking it open the door with their foot. That happens all the time too. So as far as I see, all the power windows do work. This one here I had to adjust. When I came down with it, I brought it back and went down, and it came down. It does need some work on that back power window. The jam underneath, we've got a solid door here. That looks pretty good. Your jam up there, good shape. Carpet in this one's been replaced. I figured that as much as all this stuff that's been replaced in here is the weather stripping, interior. Of course, dash and everything looks good. The only thing I see is they didn't put the visors back. Of course, with it being automatic, you just start her up. Cool. So I did notice a check engine light popped up on the dash. The motor's running super smooth, and the only thing that I can think it is where that idle was going up and down. Right now it's running great, but it was going up and down. See, there it goes, starting to come up. But this motor's nice and quiet and smooth. I mean, it's not missing a lick. Under the hood here, new insulation. They've already changed that out. And it's a solid hood. Coming down with it. Missing your little prop attachment here. And off. Coming down with it. She's locked. Emblem's also missing on the front, as well as every emblem on the car. Coming around on the hood. It's good to go. Guys, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share, hit like, and I'll keep making these videos for you. I do these videos all the time so that you know what you're getting before you get here. And I enjoy it. So I do thank you for watching. Go to maplemotors.com, look at the detailed pictures. Every Monday I update with new inventory. We don't have a list to call people back. We just tell everybody, hey, we list 10 cars every Monday, or at least we try to get 10 out. So check then at 11 for your chance to get the car before everybody else. With that being said, I appreciate you watching. I thank you again. Don't forget to share, hit like, and subscribe. That helps me out more than you know. Thanks, guys.